After a bunch of movies that have entered the Lethal Weapon franchise, fans still demanded to see more. It has now been 25 years since the fourth movie premiered, and now we have news that a fifth and final one is coming sooner than you expected. So let's see what secrets Lethal Weapon 5 holds. For years, there have been a lot of discussions about whether or not Lethal Weapon 5 should happen or not. For a while, especially after the Lethal Weapon series premiered, it seemed like the sequel might not happen.
Who's this joker?
I don't know, spokesman for the NRA.
Regular asshole.
However, after the success of Bad Boys 3, it was proven that people would still like to see more of the OG action films that have become classics over the years. So talks about the fifth installment have been circling for a while now, and as the TV series concluded in 2019, it became more obvious that a final chapter of the Lethal Weapon franchise should happen. Talks about this movie began in 2017, and at the time everyone was down to return, even Mel Gibson. However, the movie was never given the green light. It was 2020 when director Richard Donner went out to say that he's back and is ready to direct this upcoming sequel. The same year, the movie was officially confirmed and entered active development with Donner in the director's chair. As the development of the movie began, many viewers began questioning when this movie would premiere, but we'll get to that in a second. When Donner announced this movie, he also mentioned that it's the last one he'll be directing before retiring. Sadly, the director passed away in 2021, unable to finish the project he had begun. Since his death, the development of the movie was briefly paused and many wondered about the future of the movie. Will it happen? Who's gonna direct? Well, those questions were quickly answered. You can all relax, the movie is still happening, and this time around we'll be able to see Mel Gibson as the director of the fifth installment. The 4 movies in the franchise have all been directed by Richard Donner, so it only made sense for him to return. But after his unfortunate death in 2021, the studio had to bring in someone familiar with the franchise and deeply involved in it. And who's better to take on that job than the actor that has been the leading character in all 4 movies?
They can't fire you either. So, they're promoting.
If you had any doubts, Gibson has award-winning directorial skills and will surely do justice to the movie. Before Gibson even stepped in to take the role of director, he revealed that Donner had almost finished the screenplay. Gibson agreed to smash that like button if you haven't done so already. But no, he agreed to take on this responsibility to honor the work Donner has put into this franchise since 1987. It has been said that this movie will be the final installment of the franchise, and it'll be the only movie where Donner won't be a director. Donner's wife, Lauren, will also act as a co-producer for the movie alongside Dan Lin. Since the movie was first confirmed, Gibson was the first one back and ready to roll. Because of his true dedications to this legendary franchise, it would only be fair for him to finish it in the true legendary style.
Now I can read you guys your rights, but now you guys already know what your rights are, don't you?
We believe that he'll do whatever it takes to make this final entry an iconic one. Now that we know that the movie is happening, it's time to discover when we'll be able to see it. The first entry to this franchise was released in 1987 when Mel Gibson and Danny Glover first debuted as Murtaugh and Riggs. The movie was a huge success and it quickly spawned a franchise with actors reprising their roles in 3 other movies. After the final movie premiered in 1998, the franchise was revived as a TV show. However, after 3 seasons, Fox ended up cancelling it in 2019. As of now, while we do have major news about this movie, we have yet to reveal the release date. According to a few sources, it's expected that the movie will be released in 2024 since it has already entered development. Lethal Weapon 5 has been talked about for a long time, all the way since 2007. At that time, talks were going around that a new movie was going to be made, but it would be directed by someone other than Donner. Reportedly, Gibson was quick to turn down the script because Donner wasn't involved. By 2008, Donner said that Lethal Weapon 5 isn't happening, but almost a decade later, he ended up confirming it, and he even said that it would be titled Lethal Finale, which further indicates that it'll be the final movie. Even though we can speculate that the movie will premiere in 2024, we can't be completely sure. Right now, it all depends on the filming schedule and how fast they'll be able to wrap it up. If the filming is set to begin in the next couple of months, then it'll likely conclude by the end of 2023.
Well, now you done it. Now he's really pissed.
Meaning that a 2024 release date does sound possible, but if anything would delay all of this, the latest we could expect would be early 2025. By now, we can confirm that Mel Gibson is not only going to be a director, but he'll also return to reprise his legendary role of Martin Riggs. Alongside Gibson, Danny Glover will also come back as Roger Murtaugh, as without these 2 characters, there wouldn't be another sequel. It has been revealed that the original cast is returning, however, any other confirmation about whether other familiar faces will return is still unknown. Throughout the franchise, we've seen Rene Russo, Chris Rock, and Joe Pesci. However, all of them have remained silent about their involvement in this movie. Gibson has spoken out that he wished most of the old cast to return and reprise their roles, but when it comes to this, only the script can tell if there's room for any other old character, or will the new movie focus on a brand new cast members.
Fighter has a psychology degree?
Like a psycho degree.
Hell, I got nothing against it. Times have gotta change.
Having new characters would be a better choice since it has a long time since the fourth movie has come out. We'll likely see a new set of bad guys, which will show us if Murtaugh is too old for this. Adding new characters is almost inevitable, but for now the cast members have all been kept under tight wraps.
God hates me, that's what it is.
Hate him back. Works for me.
We don't know if that is because they want to keep it a secret or because no cast members have been added to this movie. For now, we can only smash that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. But no, in all seriousness, we can only speculate what will happen next and who will be in the movie. But we have no doubts that this movie will be truly an epic way to finish one iconic action franchise. We'll be honest, we have no idea what the story is. Over the years, Donner has said that the story is very personal to him, which is all we know. Donner has also spoken about the story and how it'll be dark and how he wanted to end on an emotional note.
Gun!
Recently, it has also been revealed that the story will take place in the present time. According to some sources, it has been revealed that the plot will have the strongest man on Earth that goes into difficulties and he seeks assistance and is later rescued by 7 gorgeous women. Many have also said that in this upcoming movie, Riggs and Murtaugh will be retired, and when an unexpected event occurred that requires their experts, they will have to jump back and assist on a mission that only they can solve.
Pulled your file. Said you worked in the Phoenix Project in Vietnam. Is that right? Assassination stuff.
This will also be the final case before they say goodbye forever. In the fourth movie, we already saw them and their families being targeted by Chinese mobsters, which led Riggs and Murtaugh to all in to save their loved ones. Whether or not the new bad guys will go after them or someone close to them, we don't know, but it takes someone to be in a serious threat to get them to come out of their retirement and fight one last time.
Get my friend on this side. Are you all friends?
This is all speculation for now, but we wouldn't be surprised if something like this happens. We've yet to figure out who they will go up against, but they won't be an easy enemy to overpower. So until we know more, we'll leave you here, but before you go, check out this video next.